So kind of a weird chain of events here. The road that I just went on that didn't have any kind of gates or private property signs is now leading me to the river crossing that I showed you guys on the map a little bit earlier. How's it going, guys? It's K Cars, and in today's video we're going to be taking my Jeep Cherokee XJ on a bit of an off-road exploration trip. In addition to that, I also wanted to give you guys a quick update on the factory order for my 2023 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 392. So let's go ahead and hit the road. Give you guys a quick look at the map here and kind of show you out where we want to go and kind of scope out the whole area here. So right over here, this trail is where we went to last time. Now I wanted to kind of explore some more of the area on the side here, maybe see if we can get on this trail right here. And there looks like there's a few other areas around here, like this little open area here, and it could possibly lead to some more trails over here, maybe a little trail right here as well. So overall, I definitely do want to explore some more of this whole area around here. Not really sure what there is here, but like I said, this whole trip is just going to be me exploring this new area and kind of seeing where this trail leads to. And to be honest, I also kind of want to find some new trails to take my 392 Wrangler on whenever that gets in. Alrighty guys, so quick update here. After about half an hour of driving on a paved surface, we have now entered the gravel road. So I think a few more minutes on this gravel road here, and then we're going to get into that big open kind of field area. And then we can take another look at the map and kind of see where we want to go from there. Of course, I did show you guys a few of those trails that I wanted to hit first of all, but I have to actually make sure that we can get there, because as you guys know, if you did see the last video, we did see one pretty cool trail, but it was private property and there was a gate. I wasn't actually able to go on that trail. So we're going to head to the field as far as we can go and take a look at the map and see what looks cool out here. Guys, I want to give you another quick update. So back there, you probably can't see, but we actually just passed the trail that we went on last time. It does look a lot muddier than it was last time because it did just rain for the past few days. So I don't think we're going to be hitting that since we already did hit it and I already know what it's like. So I definitely wanted to explore some new areas around here. So right now, of course, we are on another gravel trail. We are heading to that big open field where we can take another look at the map and also kind of scope out some more trails and see where we want to go from there. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, we have made it here to the big open area that I was talking about. So to be honest, I think a lot of this area is actually private property. I do remember that last time we tried to take this road right over here, but there actually is a gate right here, and I do believe that it says like no trespassing, private property or something like that. But I think this road here actually does lead to the river, so there might be kind of like a river crossing over there, but obviously we can't actually make it out there since there is that gate. All right, so I looked at the map some more and I kind of wanted to give you guys my solidified plan here. We are right over here. We're gonna leave, take this road. Looks like there's a little bit of a trail, like a side road right over here, right next to the actual road. So that just goes right along the road right here. So it seems like it might just be a dirt road, something interesting that we can check out. And then after that, I went to check out if I can drive into this little area right here, because I did notice that this road here is gated, but I did not see anything here. So this kind of looks like it might be a little bit interesting. Not sure if it's private property or not. And since we did already go on this trail, I'm not going to do that again, but I might go ahead and see if we can make it down on this little area. And then after that, I want to also go around here and then see if I can make it up here, this little area, and then kind of drive along this place right here. So that's the plan for now. Let's see if we can actually execute it. So I wanted to show you guys this little gate that I was talking about. I did drive back here and it does look like one side is open, but of course I'm not gonna like go there if there's a gate. It looks like somebody just might have broken it, so not going to be trying that. Don't really want to get into any kind of trouble here. We are heading out of this little field area, and of course the first spot we're going to hit is that little trail right along the road. So to be honest, I can't guarantee anything right now because I don't know how accessible it is or if it's like an actual trail or not even. It's also right next to the road, so I don't know if it would like look suspicious at all if I'm driving off the road. I don't know. These are kind of all the things that I worry about anytime I go like explore a new area with my Jeep here. So of course it's a whole bunch of fun, but if I'm not very familiar with the area, then I'm always like super nervous that I'm doing something that I'm not supposed to be doing. But of course I'm always careful about making sure that there's no like private property signs or anything like that. So that if you don't want to get in trouble. I did show this to you guys last time, but you can see a whole bunch of tire marks here. So a nice paved straight road just like this, you can use your imagination to just see what's been going on here. Okay, so right here is the first little area. It doesn't really look like much of a trail at all. It's just like grass, so not really much there, to be honest. So I'm not gonna drive on there because it's kind of like you know, there's really nothing there. It's just like a grass trail. But I wanted to show you guys what it looks like here. It's always weird trying to like scope out an area on the map, and then when you actually see it in real life, it kind of looks a lot different. So it's kind of like the pros and cons of off-roading a place that's, you know, it's not like meant for off-roading. It's just like a random spot that I like to explore. So it's definitely very interesting to kind of see the differences between real life and the map. So once again here, there's like the little grassy area that we saw on the map. And I'm not sure how visible those signs are on the trees, but they're pretty much all along the tree line there for that trail. It says private property, no trespassing. So I think we would have been fine on the grassy area. We just couldn't go any farther than that. So right over here, if you guys can see, this little area here is the area that had all the trails. So I think we're gonna try to hit some of these right here. Let me take another look at the map here. So we are approaching the bridge here for the river. Let me show you guys what this little spot looks like. Super small bridge, pretty tight. Get a good look at that. And then right up here is actually the entrance to the first trail that we went to last time. So yeah, that's the trail right there. Definitely a whole lot more muddy than last time. All right guys, so I'm literally stopped on the side of the road right now. I want to show you guys that off-roading doesn't always turn out how you expect it to, because of course I did show you guys all those trails on the map, and I just drove past all of them, and they're literally just all like, this is what they all look like, just a bunch of grass that's kind of like overgrown, except for the one that I already went on, which is right over there. So here's the first road that I wanted to try out, but of course you guys, not sure how well you can see, but it does say private property, and there's a gate down there. And then right here is the only other like actual trail that I have not been on. So after, I'm gonna walk down here and just scope it out first, but after this I did want to try and check out the other little area that I was down over that way. Haven't been to that area yet, so could be a cool spot to kind of check out. But as you can see right here, this is basically just like grass and dirt. So I wouldn't feel too worried about coming down here on my own. And of course, I wouldn't want to do anything too serious if I'm just going solo for an off-roading trip. But this looks like a cool little area. We can take the Jeep and get some pictures down here maybe. Of course, we have a little muddy area right here. And then this trail down here, I think just leads down to the river, looks like. So yeah, I mean, to be honest, there's really not too much going on here. So, you know, like I mentioned before, off-roading doesn't always go as planned, but of course I am glad that I was able to take my XJ out here, because of course I am looking for new trails to take my 392 Wrangler on. So yeah, it's definitely cool to kind of get the XJ out, let it, you know, drive a little bit. But also the trail that I mentioned to you guys that's kind of farther out towards that way, this is what it looks like on the map. So I was planning to kind of go in through this way and take the trail right up here, but of course there is a gate right over here, which I did see in person as well. You can kind of see it right there on the map. I figured right now is also a good time to give you guys an update on my 2023 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 392. So as you guys know, I did place an order for that vehicle, which is replacing my Dodge Challenger Scat Pack that I sold after it got stolen. If you guys have not heard that story, definitely make sure to go check it out. I have a few videos on that subject on my channel. But basically, like I said, I did order the 392 Wrangler a few months ago, and they told me around 5 to 6 months should be when it gets here. It's been a few months, and I keep checking the online vehicle tracking website that Jeep has, and it still only says order confirmed. There's no like VIN number, and it just says like TBD for the VIN number, and delivery date is also TBD. But my only update that I have for you guys is that the salesperson did reach out to me. He texted me a picture of the most recent update for the Jeep, and I do have a VIN number, and apparently it is now scheduled to be produced or built. So it does have a scheduled date, but anytime I look at the actual Jeep tracking website, it still says order confirmed, and it still hasn't even moved to the scheduled for production step on the actual website. And it's already been a few weeks since I got that notification from the salesperson. So not really sure why the Jeep tracking website would have so much of a lag time. Hopefully we don't have to wait for too much longer. You know, obviously it's still going to be a few months, but yeah, I am definitely super excited for that vehicle to get here, because we can definitely go on a lot farther trips than I want to take my XJ on, and definitely do a lot more exploring with that Jeep as well. So right here is the other trail that I mentioned. Of course, not really much there, just kind of a gravel road once again. There, you can probably see that right there. So not really much around here, but of course right here, this is kind of where the other trail area was. And then right here is the entrance that I told you guys about with the gate. So you should be able to see that right there. So I did want to kind of loop back around here and see if we can enter this little area right here. So let's kind of see where this leads to. So if I go farther down on this road, it'll just take us back to where we just were. But I did kind of see this little road coming up here right on the right side here. So might as well just see what's up here. Yeah, so this is literally just the same exact trail that we were on last time. Right now, once we actually get out of here, I wanted to actually go back and take a look at a different trail that I did see. So we're gonna go back the same way that we came from. Like I said, guys, off-roading doesn't always go as planned. I did plan to, you know, just explore the area, but you know, it's kind of a bummer that pretty much everything here is just like a grass / gravel trail. So nothing too exciting, but I mean, it's still cool to get out here and explore with the old XJ. At least drive it a little bit just so it's not just sitting in the garage all the time. So definitely is fun to drive this thing around, even if it's not too exciting. So I'm kind of looking at this trail that I just showed you guys before. It kind of looked like it might be a little bit interesting up above, but you know, if there's a gate, I don't really want to risk anything. So I'm gonna go right here. I have not been here yet at all, so we might kind of uncover a new trail. I did kind of see another kind of entrance, but as you guys know, it doesn't always look the same in real life, so we'll see what it looks like here if I can find out where it was. It's literally just a straight up and down road, so not even gonna try to attempt that. So I'm probably gonna try to turn around somewhere over here, but I might just keep continuing down this road and kind of see where it leads to. But not looking too good from the map, but we can kind of see where it goes at least. And then if not, I might just turn around and I don't know, I might hit that one trail with the power lines. And unfortunately I have to take back what I just said, because the power line trail runs right around here. You probably can't see it right now because the tree's blocking it, but I did just pass a sign for the power line trail and it says county property, no trespassing. So I'm not going to be putting myself in that kind of trouble, even if there's nobody around here. I just don't want to risk anything. I did kind of scope out that one trail that I showed you guys on the other side of the road that was also private property. Now I do think that the trail that leads underneath the bridge, kind of near the river that I showed you guys, the place that I walked to, I think it actually leads to that area. So you know, technically I could drive underneath the bridge and actually get to that trail, but of course with all the private property signs, I don't want to risk doing anything like that. Even if it does look a whole lot of fun, I did get a good look at that trail. It did look good, but it's just not something that I really want to risk right now. But definitely will be a whole lot more exploration videos once my 392 gets here, and who knows, I might actually take the XJ there first. So we will definitely see when the time comes. But I'm actually about to pass the trail that I was talking to you guys about that looked pretty cool, but I wanted to show you guys, you know, just what it looks like here. So it's gonna be coming up here on the left, if you guys can see right there. It's kind of just like a little clearing in the trees. So, you know, of course, nothing too crazy, just kind of like a grassy road that leads through the forest. But I mean, that's still better than, you know, what we're on right now. All right, guys, so I did decide and come back here and kind of explore this road right here. Of course, you know, it didn't have any kind of private property or no trespassing signs, so I just kind of assumed it was okay. So kind of a weird chain of events here. the road that I just went on that didn't have any kind of gates or private property signs is now leading me to the river crossing that I showed you guys on the map a little bit earlier. So this could turn out to be a pretty interesting trail here. We'll see what kind of shows up here. The river crossing should be literally right here. Not really sure what we're gonna come up on, to be honest, but just keeping my eyes peeled. So it's right down there. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything I'm gonna drive through for sure. It honestly just looks like they're clearing this path out for another power line, to be honest. So that's kind of what that looks like. That's the river crossing that I was showing you guys on the map earlier, like I said. So really not too sure what else is gonna be here, but it's definitely a pretty cool area. Doing some mild off-roading, just so I can call this video off-roading, as you guys can see here. So I'm not clickbaiting. I'm just gonna turn around right now. There's a pretty cool field looking area up there that I showed you guys before, but I want to go back and kind of get some pictures of the Jeep because it did look pretty cool. Kind of like you know, kind of like a big field area with a bunch of trees on the side. Kind of looked like a cool area for a photo shoot for the Jeep. So I'm gonna stop in the grass there and see how many pictures we can get, see if any of them turn out pretty good. All right guys, so I'm thinking this area right here would be a pretty cool spot for some pictures. So just got this little dip right here that we're gonna have to get through with the Jeep. Obviously not gonna be anything difficult whatsoever. So it should be, you know, a pretty cool spot for some pictures right over here with the little kind of like whitish looking grass. So yeah, definitely should be pretty cool. And let's go ahead and drive the Jeep up here and see what kind of pictures we can get. All right, so we got the Jeep sitting right here. So this is a pretty cool spot for some pictures with a very nice background of the field and the trees on both sides with the nice blue sky with the sunset right there. So gonna sit up with the DSLR and see if we can get some pretty cool pictures, and yeah, see how they turn out. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this off-roading exploration video with my Jeep Cherokee XJ here. Of course, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, off-roading exploration trips don't always go how you plan them to go, as you guys saw from this video. But it was still a pretty cool day. We got to take the Jeep out and drive it around instead of letting it sit in the garage. So definitely happy about that, and I'm happy that I was able to get some pretty cool pictures of the Jeep as well to add to my collection. And of course, I'm glad I was able to bring you guys the news of my Jeep Wrangler 392 as well. I'm definitely looking forward to future trips with my XJ as well as my 392 Wrangler. I do have a few more areas picked out that I want to go explore with both Jeeps as well, so it should be a whole lot of fun in the future. I just can't get over how good this background looks right here. Very happy that I was able to find this spot and get those pictures of my Jeep Cherokee XJ here. Guys, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you again for coming along for the ride today. If you guys have any questions or comments, make sure to drop those down in the comment section below. If you guys have any video suggestions for videos you would like to see in the future, also drop those down in the comment section below. And if you guys liked this video or found it entertaining, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching. just a quick note, as I was leaving that little spot there, I did hear, whenever I was going down that dip, I did hear kind of like the rear tires rubbing on the mud flaps or the fender or something like that, which has never happened before, which I kind of regret not getting that on video, because that does mean that the Jeep was definitely flexing more than it ever has. So just want to let you guys know. So thanks again for watching.